Hi guys, it's your teacher, Miss Luhan. I wanted to come on here and show you guys how to properly use the search engine in JSTOR. We will be using JSTOR in the next couple of weeks for our unit about French Algeria. It's super important to be able to search through big companies like this because there's going to be so much information and a lot of the times you're not going to really know what to look for. So I wanted to come on here and show you guys what I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look up just French Algeria. Okay, you can change all of the parameters to this. We can do a narrow search. We can look at just articles and books, which is what I would recommend. You could even look up a publication date. So if I'm asking you to look up something that was at least 10 years old, then I would have you put the year that from, let's say, 2016 to 2026. Okay, we could do something like that. And you could even look up a journal or a book that I give you guys, or the ISBN. The journal filter is going to be specific people that are writing from these journals. So there's nothing that I would maybe click other than history, because that's what we're going to be talking about. And then you can submit, and it's going to take you here. All right, so we have 4,200 results, which is still a lot. And then over here, I'll show you right here, which search within results, you can look for something that's even more specific. Because I have the dates from 2016 to 2026, it will be a lot smaller because there's probably less people that are actually writing about this, and it's not going to give us the full scope of everything. But we could look up, let me get rid of that. We can look up native Algerian, see if anything comes up for that. Okay, 943 results. So look, we have still the date from the last 10 years. We have journals, book chapters, and research reports. We even have an image. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the first one. This is a book chapter. So this is going to be from a book, but it's only going to be from one chapter of that book. When we get into this right here, it's going to give you the whole document or the whole chapter. The cool thing about JSTOR is that it even gives you citations. So I know when you guys are done writing, the citations and the reference pages could be daunting or confusing. So JSTOR is a very good source that it'll give you everything already printed out, and all you do is copy and paste it onto your pages. Another cool thing that I do is when you download it, I use an application called GoodNotes, and GoodNotes stores this directly into my notes that I can highlight, and I can write notes onto the side of the margins, which I think is really important as well. If you don't do that, you could always just search through the document looking for keywords. So if I were to give you guys a worksheet asking about key terms or vocab or a certain thing that you don't understand, you could go back in here and search something up. So we could just look up, let's see, chapter right there. Chapter, right? So they highlight each thing that says chapter, and you could scroll through it. That is really important if you guys aren't sure where to look, or if it's a lot of pages. Like 38 pages could be a lot of words to get through, you know. But other than that, JSTOR is very easy to use, and you could just go back to the results and you could keep going. So see, it adjusted, right? It got rid of the search within the results, which was right over here. Over here. All right. So other than that, I think it's pretty easy to navigate. Oh, another thing that I would recommend, content I can access. I would just click that because everything sometimes depends. You may have to pay for it, and you don't have to pay for anything in my class. Okay. Other than that, if you guys have any questions about how to use this, please feel free to ask me. I've been able to navigate it through college and through my credential program. So if you have any questions, please feel free. Other than that, good luck.